If I had thought, I'd have bought more beer. But have no fear, there's some here. So I'll cheer.
Here, here.
There you go. All right. This is serious shit, you guys.
Best intro ever.
This is the show where we seriously don't talk about shit. My name's Vincent Herman, Vin the Human.
James Odle. Alphaspecter.
And, Travis just, what?
It didn't even pick up my name.
Oh my god, James so low.
Alphaspecter.
Shit, Travis is fucking messaging the shit out of us right now. Travis isn't here right now because he's got shit going on, other shit. So he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're just gonna message him back, and I'm gonna be the asshole sitting here trying to talk on the podcast.
What are you? We're not doing anything. We're
not doing anything.
You know, for a change, we're sitting in my room.
Yep. This has been a long time coming. What? Like a year since we recorded at your house?
Well, we did the Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Here.
We did that here. Yeah.
But we did that downstairs at the table.
Still, either way,
But it was
same
here.
difference.
But
It was at your place.
yeah.
Yeah. So now we've officially recorded at 3 of the original trifectas because I've recorded at Bobb's a couple times. My place has become the studio, which good call doing it here. That I was throwing the ball with the boy in the backyard today, and I played a little catch with my son. I was literally doing just that, but so we were doing that, and I guess the people across the alley are having a party or something because, like, almost as soon as we started playing, like, people started coming outside, and there was an obvious cornhole game going on. And then before you know it, there were like 20 people back there. And, like,
Oh my god!
Yeah, so good call. Yeah. So
we can't win.
We can't catch a fucking break. Does nobody know that we're filming a fucking podcast? Because we literally don't tell anyone. And I'm pretty sure that's clue enough.
I mean, filming a podcast is pretty hard work.
Did I say filming?
You said
God
filming.
damn it! I will never get the hang of that, man.
We're filming another issue of our podcast.
My whole background in all this shit is like recording shit, so like video wise. So yeah, so that's fucked. All right, so what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. How about the fact that fucking, like, before September even started, we were getting Halloween shit in stores.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we talked about this on SMP number 21, and it's probably a moot point at this point. Whenever this goes up, I'm sure it'll be months later.
Because, I mean, okay, before the end of August, we get Halloween shit. Before the end of September, we get Thanksgiving shit. Before October...
Bob is a supporter of this, by the way. Like, really? Yeah. We didn't record anything for it, I don't think. But
that would have been a good one.
Yeah, but we were having a little back and forth, and like, because I was like, no, fuck that. Like, it's wrong. And I didn't have a good, like, I was already, I don't know, like 8 beers deep by that point, so I didn't have like a good fucking argument on my end. But my argument is that, and if you listen to SMP number 21, you want to cycle back and listen to that. My opinion on this is oversaturation breeds boredom. And maybe this isn't the same in all realms. But, I mean, okay, let's get a little personal here. Let's, if, not personal on our own right, but personal regardless. Sometimes people are in a relationship so long, and they get bored of the sex. And they, like, before, they were all like, holy fuck, fucking sex. It's fucking awesome. But what happens when they get bored of it? It gets scaled back. And when it does happen, it's less impressive and less passionate than it was before. That is my attitude towards these holidays, is that I love fucking Halloween. I love it, man. Some of my greatest fucking memories are from Halloween. Like, I mean, even some of my Halloween memories with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, towards the tail end of when it was appropriate for us to be trick-or-treated and shit. So, yeah, and I absolutely love this holiday. And I feel like loving this holiday is becoming a fad. But regardless of that, because everything's on the fucking... on the docket for becoming a fad. Whether it's been one already or it's going to be one, it's there. And now
getting involved in fads is becoming a fad.
Yeah, right? So, I'm afraid that, like, this oversaturation of Halloween will draw back to, like, people will only really be celebrating the last couple weeks of October. Like, maybe the last 2 weeks. And, okay, maybe it won't get that bad. But it's still a possibility. It's not the most unheard of thing that could ever possibly happen. And when we're fucking... people are putting up their Halloween decorations at the beginning of fucking September, like, that's a problem. That's ridiculous.
And you see that, like, you know, I can understand, you know, doing it in, like, stages.
And I guarantee these people are the same fucking people who are bitching about people putting up Christmas decorations in the middle of November.
Well, like, okay.
Yeah.
September. Let's start with just some simple fall decorations. Put out.
Right.
You know, do like some hay.
A little fall wreath.
You know.
Maybe some uncarved pumpkins. Not jack-o'-lanterns. Just fucking pumpkins. That's acceptable. You know, throw a bale of hay in your yard for no fucking reason because you don't have a barn.
The weather's changing. You know, leaves are going to start turning. Pumpkin spices everywhere. White girls are putting on their Uggs. You know.
Right.
All of this is happening. It means that fall's coming in.
Yeah. Fall, like, so, and pumpkin spice is a fall thing.
It's
Halloween
fall.
Thing.
There's really no point to start getting excited for anything spooky until October 1st. At least wait until October 1st before you put up that fake webbing with the big spider in the middle and the tombstones in your yard, the vampire and the
skeletons everywhere and fucking the door clings.
At least wait until October 1st.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous too, because
it is.
Why can't we just celebrate fall in September? Because fucking fall is awesome enough as it is. Like, personally, I love sweaters. Love wearing sweaters.
Right? I finally have a couple of sweaters that I look halfway decent in.
I love
actually cozy.
I love how a good jacket looks on me. My brown leather jacket, which I unfortunately had to retire last year.
Oh no.
Yeah, last year's winter was the end of that jacket. It's been through so much. I've had it for a long time. I didn't take good enough care of it, and it's cracked, and there are some parts where, like, now you can see the fabric underneath and shit. So I was like, yeah, it was time to put it up. So now I gotta find a new one, but I think I look good in a jacket, a decent jacket and shit. So I dig fall. Why can't we just do that in September? Why can't we just fucking love fall in September?
Take September. Enjoy fall. The orange, get yourself some orange leaf garland and wrap it around your porch.
Right?
October. Okay, start putting out all of your spooky stuff.
We start having our little fucking parties with the fucking costumes and shit. Sure.
November. Put out your gourds. Put out, your regular pumpkins again.
Get back to celebrating fall before it's fucking gone, because things are about to turn to shit because it's gonna get cold.
And then we have Thanksgiving.
Fucking love me some Thanksgiving. God damn if I don't love me some Thanksgiving.
That is a celebration in itself that needs to be taken into consideration.
Okay, while we're on Thanksgiving, before we get to December here, I actually invented something for Thanksgiving. I was listening to this comedian, and I can't tell you who it was anymore, because I'd gotten into this phase where I was downloading stand-up comedy and then burning it to CDs, listening to it later and shit. I actually think I brought a bunch of it out to Gavin, so like nobody else was fucking interested, but I kept playing it for everyone back in the day, back in high school. Anyway, so he had been making these jokes about how cranberry was starting to be in everything, because back then it was, and now it is, and nobody cares now. So, but anyways, cranberry had started being in everything. He was, oh, what you got there? Apple? Let's make a cran apple. We got grape? Oh, let's make a cran grape. You working with pork chops here? Let's make them cran chops. And I laughed, and I was like, wait a minute. That could work. And so for 3 fucking Thanksgivings straight, I experimented with this fucking formula until I finally got it right. A little hint: sugar is a key part. Anyways, but yeah, like, so I made cran chops for Thanksgiving, and I did this for a few years. I don't do it anymore, but I have the recipe written down somewhere. Like, it's all right. Here's the thing: the taste is fine. I like the taste. I don't see why anyone wouldn't like the taste. It's the texture. It's the texture that I can see putting people off. Kind of puts me off a little bit. Stood by it for 2 years. So I did what I could there. I gotta find a way around this texture. I'm just not committed enough anymore.
What's the texture?
I was using cranberry sauce as a topping. I would marinate in cranberry sauce, and then I would use it as a topping. And I don't feel like it works without the topping. So I gotta find a way to not get that texture, but still have that cranberry blast. Right? Like
what you do there. I'm gonna get a little cook on you.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna get a little cook on you. Yeah, you take the cranberry sauce, right?
Yeah.
You put it in a pot, get you a little bit of sugar in there to sweeten it up a little bit, because cranberry sauce.
We're talking about making it a syrup.
Kind of.
Okay, because that's a good idea.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna reduce it. So you're gonna want to add some kind of liquid to it. Whether you choose to add some kind of alcohol to it, which you could take like
a red wine.
You could take red wine. You could even take liquor to it.
A little Merlot. Yeah, but
well, because the thing you gotta think,
I mean, it's
that alcohol's gonna
Thanksgiving,
cook out.
So, yeah, that's true.
So whatever, like, you're gonna add some kind of alcohol to it is always a good idea. You're just gonna let it reduce, get it boiling, stir it. It's gonna reduce, it's gonna thicken up. And as you're cooking it, of course, some of that texture is cooking away. And then after you let it reduce, you can strain it. So that way you get out all those, like, big chunky pieces, any kind of seeds or stems or anything that might have made their way in that people don't ever expect when they bite into them.
Okay.
And then just strain it out and take what you've strained, which is just going to be a liquid at that point, and take it and drizzle it over the chop.
That's fucking great. That's all it's missing. So, like, I might be bringing cran chops back this year. We'll see.
This is the second time that we have discussed.
Yeah, because I brought up honey burgers the other day. Yeah. Probably a few weeks ago. I don't know. So, yeah, and when I get ready to do that, I'm probably going to message you again and be like, what was all that? Literally every word you said before. But yeah, so then you get into December, and you got the misery of the cold, and in our neck of the woods, we don't even get fucking snow anymore. I miss White Christmas so fucking much.
We get snow after the first of the year. We rarely get snow before the end of the year.
I think it would only really snowed like 3 times.
No, we got like one good snow, and then a couple of... Like, we got one that we got like a solid like 4 or 5 inches that stuck to the ground, was there for a while. and then like it warmed right back up into like
Yeah.
the 50s, and then like we got a couple more flurries that stuck with like maybe an inch for a day or so.
Fuck
Fuck that. Going back a little bit, we have Thanksgiving and we have a grace period.
I feel like a lot of people who don't live in Ohio that is maybe listening to this just went, "Oh, I feel sorry for them." They're in Ohio.
Probably.
Yeah.
If they knew what part of Ohio, they'd feel horrible for us.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, I feel like that time between Thanksgiving and December 1st is our grace period.
Yeah.
To just enjoy leftovers and not do anything with ourselves.
Just done for that moment.
Because that's anywhere from like that's usually over a week.
Right.
Between Thanksgiving and December 1st.
And then as soon as December 1st hits, start stressing immediately. If you're an adult and you have kids, start stressing immediately.
Yeah, okay.
It's great to get a jump on that shit.
I can understand Walmart. They start their layaway on September 1st. Yeah. That's a great idea. That gives people a lot of time.
I really do need to get in there and fucking put one in.
Yeah. Like that is a great thing to do early.
And you know what would be an even greater thing? Just fucking doing layaway all the time.
Like Kmart did until they closed.
Right? And they said they stopped doing it because it wasn't making them money. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of layaways that go in, people just kind of forget about sometimes.
Yeah.
So you're just making extra money there. If you charge a certain fee up front, like this will count towards your total balance, but if you cancel, you're not getting this money back.
Yeah.
Like one of those types of things, you could make your money back, a little bit. Because I guess one of the ideas is that they're afraid, like maybe this stuff will go back on the shelf and be like have to go into clearance or something.
Yeah.
Or like maybe it's past its date, nobody's gonna buy it now. But come on, people are fucking putting TVs and fucking game systems and shit in, and you've always had your guidelines. You have this long to pay it off, so as long as you set your guidelines to not screw yourself,
right?
You're fine. Fucking bring that shit back. Come on.
It's like, I know people that they'll pick up things here and there year round towards Christmas, and it's a great idea, but it's one of those things.
I did that last year. Turned out really good. Did not do it this year. Big mistake.
Yeah, like there was one year, when I was getting Nerd Block instead of Loot Crate.
Yeah.
They had a junior, so I picked up a few of the junior girls blocks.
Yeah.
Put some of the stuff in Abby's stocking. Let her, put some of the big stuff in one box. Let her open it up. She loved it.
I feel like that's a problem with me, you, and Bob is that like whenever we want to give each other something, we just do it.
Yeah.
And then Christmas and birthdays come around and it's like fucking nothing. It's like, what are we doing
like,
here?
Hey, got you this.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's like, no, you like this shit? Here. So,
pretty much.
Yeah. So we screw ourselves there.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, fuck it. We don't care.
Right? But no. Let us, and I'm speaking like me and you, because I know the day after Thanksgiving they're going to try and talk me into putting up the tree.
Nope.
I know. And I'm going to tell them like, no. And I will explain it to them like this. I'm like, I have a grace period here, okay? The time between Thanksgiving and December 1st is my time to enjoy leftovers.
Yep.
And not do shit for holidays.
Here's what you do. You grab Tiff by the hand and be like, baby, no, let's be lazy. You just start waving the turkey sandwich in front of her face like, take a bite.
Just eat it.
The tree can wait. Oh, shit. Yeah.
That would probably work.
See, and this is where I have one benefit from being single and living by myself. I have 2 Christmas trees. And I only have myself to argue with, and I'm like, fuck no. Until December 1st, and I'm like, I'll get to it this weekend.
You're just like, fuck no. I have a turkey sandwich to eat.
Yeah, I'm taking so much fucking leftovers for my mom.
Dude.
Because for once, I have my own place, and I can take all that shit from my mom's house to my house, put it places, and eat it.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, if we smoke a turkey breast this year, I will save some of that for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm actually...
Hot damn.
I plan on making the fucking rounds, because I know Becky's family can fucking cook. Like,
yeah.
They got some steamed vegetables up there that are, I would fucking probably stab a man for at some point. Depending on the circumstances, but still.
You know what I think we need to do?
Yeah, I want some fucking Thanksgiving rounds, man. For sure.
We need to set up like a Friendsgiving.
Yes. Yes. Oh, what would that be? Okay, you came up with the term, so what would that be?
Well, okay, now I've got a buddy. He did this thing called Drunksgiving.
Drunksgiving,
where like everyone brought food, everyone brought booze. They ate at like 2-3 o'clock. Everyone was welcome, kids, all that.
Yeah.
And then at like 5-6 o'clock, time to get rid of the kids and break out all the booze. And then it turned into a party.
Nice.
So
I like that.
But something like Friendsgiving is essentially the same thing, except probably not turning into a big party.
Ooh, okay. I have an idea. So everyone's families usually does dinner like 3-4 o'clock, right? Yeah. So, what if we coerce all of our families into like doing their shit? Like, cause we all gotta make the trip out to mom's house, and we all gotta, all that shit, which we want to do anyways.
Yeah.
But so we just coerce them, like, how about 3 or 4 o'clock, and then we go out there for a couple hours, and then we make plans to get together for Friendsgiving around 7-8 o'clock. We bring the best of the best.
We bring the best leftovers.
The best of the best, and booze, and we all just Friendsgiving it up. I think that's an amazing idea.
I like that.
I love that fucking idea.
So, okay, if it just ends up being like me, you, and Bob, we just, I'll make up 2 plates.
Yeah.
Of like the best of what we had. You'll make up 2 plates of the best of what was there. Bob will make up 2 plates, and it's like, I'll bring 2 plates to you. You bring a plate to you and Bob.
Oh my god, this is the best idea.
We would all have 3 plates of food. We'd have beer. That would be like the best night ever.
We gotta message Bob about this shit. We've only got 2 months to prepare, and if holiday overselling has taught us anything, that's not enough time. Are you messaging him now? Oh, and I also think we got the title for this episode, Friendsgiving. So there we go. I love it when we come up with the title during the show, because it saves me so much time.
Right? Like, those are always the best days.
Yeah.
Like, God, when I was editing shit, and we'd have to, there were days...
There would be a whole message stream. Yeah.
And then, there were the ones where it's like, that's the name of the episode. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
These days, I'll fucking sit there and try and come up with a few titles, and then I'll just message you guys and be like, which one do you guys like out of these fucking 2 or 3 titles? Then that's how I solve it. The unfortunate thing is sometimes I have to wait 2 hours before I get a fucking response because I had to work or whatever. But, that's just the way that cookie crumbles. And I feel like we're at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was...
I feel like they're getting... I don't know. Sometimes they're longer. Sometimes they're shorter. I recorded one with Bob. Should be out by now. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
As of recording this, it isn't. But by the time this goes up, maybe it is. I don't know. But recorded one with Bob, mostly in the car. We went on a beer run, and that was like 45 minutes. So,
a 45-minute beer run?
Not necessarily like all beer run. There was some Taco Bell in there and shit. So
okay.
Yeah, so there was some other shit. But whole lot of fucking with me about my driving. Didn't appreciate that. Hated it. And towards the end, I acted like a real asshole about it. So, yeah, if you haven't heard that, go back and listen to it. Or listen to it when it's up. However that works out. So, cue the music.
Cue the music.